Hola y bienvenidos a Los Opuestos Se Atraen Podcast desde Puerto Peñasco, Sonora, México. Yo soy Miguel Ramírez con...
Sonja Ramírez.
Y Margarita Isabel Begoña de León, Floyd.
Well,
Oh, man.
that again. She just
Imagine
made
if-
us both sound
Imagine if we did the whole
bad.
thing, and how many people would we lose
Oh.
if we started doing it in Spanish, or like the first part in Spanish?
Yeah, forget about it. They'll be like, okay,
be
this
out.
podcast is
Not
not
for
for
me.
me. I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm out.
So, in case you guys didn't notice, we are in Mexico at Rocky Point or Puerto Peñasco.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Please,
yeah, go ahead.
just don't pay attention behind us,
Oh.
because the other day there are females dancing on a pole. Okay, so hopefully everyone behind us will keep their clothes on, and
Can I-
if not, no.
Yeah. Well, if
That's-
not, then we'll get more views, and
Yeah, that's our disclaimer.
That'll be great.
We'll be sure to keep our clothes on.
maybe we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Okay.
Can I take the hat off now?
Yes, please.
I'll be taking this to work.
You're gonna
So I'm-
knock me out.
So
Yes,
for the
yes,
people that listen
yeah.
at work, you'll be seeing. For the people watching on YouTube, I'll be wearing that hat at work.
Right. So what's up?
So we got our first guest.
Yeah.
We have my mom. What's
Hi
up, Mom?
there. Oh, not much. Enjoying Mexico.
Enjoying Mexico. It's day.
Absolutely.
What is it? Day 4.
It's
It's Thursday, 4th of July.
Oh, yeah. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
What a
And
place
like-
to spend it in
And
Mexico.
like good Americans, we spend it in Mexico,
Right.
celebrating the independence.
But they're having a really big party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna have a fireworks show and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we have our kids, so we have to make sure that we bring them in at a certain time, because it's gonna be going down.
Oh, this
Like-
hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday it started getting filled up. It was getting packed.
Yeah. It
So,
was pretty
yeah.
insane. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be new. This is going to be different. And I have my mother-in-law here, so I have to be on my best behavior.
Besaviors.
Yeah.
I'm your besavior.
She's she's here to save me. I'm here to save you.
Probably.
We're here to save each other.
Well, you know, you got a daughter that saves kids.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's actually something that I had written down.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Wow, okay.
well, you guys can see the pool in the background. Yesterday, Audri saved 2 kids from drowning.
Both
Yeah.
under the age of 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
One was a little baby, like a few months. She was in like those little floating ring things. Mm-hmm. And she kind of went backwards and flipped over.
Well, let your mom share the story.
So, yeah,
we were
you
both
saw
there.
it. We were drunk.
And
Yeah.
No, I wasn't drunk.
No, you were drunk the day before.
Yes. Yeah.
I was
Anyways,
drunk.
we're not going to get there right now. We'll talk
Well,
about that a little
we
later
got a lot
if we
of-
have to. Okay? So,
Okay.
anyway, go ahead, Mom. Let's share the story. Share the story about Adriana when we were talking.
So we were sitting in the cabana, and Audrey comes over to us and tells us, I just saved a little boy from drowning. And as she was talking to us, we're looking at her, and there's a little girl in the float behind her.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the little girl flips. And Sonia starts yelling, the baby, save the baby. And Audrey turns around, grabs the baby, flips her back up out of the water.
Holy
Yes.
crap.
And the parents hadn't even realized.
Yeah. They had no idea.
And then when they heard the baby crying, they realized then, and Audrey gave them the baby back. Safe. Thank goodness.
Yes.
Yes. So it was quite amazing. She's quite a little girl.
She's a little lifesaver like her
Well,
mommy.
And then after that, she said that this was the second baby
Yes.
that she had
right.
saved.
She was already telling us
She was
about
telling
the
us.
first baby.
Yeah.
when
the second baby
When the second
did
one happened?
Went
flipped.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I told her she could be a lifeguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
no.
'cause she
I have
loves
bigger
helping people.
aspirations for her.
So
than
if
But
she,
I'm talking about her first job.
so she's got a
Okay.
backup. She's got a backup. If she doesn't become a nun, then she can be a lifeguard.
I was thinking more along the lines of maybe a heart surgeon being that kind of a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Or some kind of surgeon where
Yeah.
she can fix our faces.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Right? Discounts.
cool.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yep. So
Anyways.
we've been here since
Sunday.
We got here Sunday, and we went out a couple days ago on a catamaran. We went to San Jorge Island, and they had the seals and
sea lions.
the sea lions, the seals, the we had some dolphins that were following our
Huge
boat.
dolphins.
Yeah, it was really cool. We got out and we swam not really with the seals. They were closer to the island, but it was really cool. They were super loud.
Yes.
They were. Yes.
The barking that they make is
And it was
amazing.
a booze cruise.
Yeah. So
There was a lot of
Miguel
booze.
was boozing
We were
on
all
the cruise.
boozing.
Well,
Mine was towards
I
the
didn't
end.
say anything. You started. You're the one talking, right? So what? So go ahead. What happened? Who was boozing?
Oh, you were boozing.
Okay.
The entire time. I started towards the end. But they
Started
gave me the special margaritas.
heavy.
Tell
They-
me that Pablo is not the best
Oh,
margarita
I'm
maker
telling
in
you,
the world.
Pablo. I don't know Pablo's
Unbelievable.
last name, but he was hooking it up
Yes, he was.
with these special margaritas. I don't know what was in the margarita,
Alright.
but lights out. No.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
So we've been on a couple trips together, thanks to my mom. My mom, well,
She spoils us.
and thank you, Mom.
Yes.
you're welcome.
We love you. We
My
love you so
pleasure.
much, and we've got so many memories
Yes.
that we have together, all because of you. I mean, you make it happen.
Yeah.
Well,
with
that's what
Italy
I'm
and
trying to do.
Rome and
Because that's what I
Spain.
can leave you.
Yeah.
Memories of us spending time together, enjoying ourselves, having a good time, seeing things that we have never seen, and just having great experiences. And that's what I'm all
And we
about.
have a lot of fun together.
Oh, we do. Absolutely.
We have a blast.
Yes.
I love you guys. And who else do I want to make memories with and for? Nobody else but you guys.
Yeah.
Aw.
We
so
love you, Mom.
I did mention
love you.
to
I
our
love you too.
audience that you're so thankful
I am.
that he married
Oh, yeah.
married me for you.
Oh, yes. Very
Oh, my-
thankful.
yeah.
I threaten him all the time. Don't mess it up. If you mess it up,
Don't
I'm
mess this
coming
up.
after you.
Don't mess this up for me.
Yeah. I'm glad you married Sonia for me.
But I always get women telling me, like, how do you have that relationship with your mother? Like, I cannot stand my mother-in-law.
I'm not going to say anything about my mother-in-law.
You better not, Mom.
Yeah.
She's lovely.
We're fortunate to have that, or you
Yeah.
guys
Yes.
are fortunate
Oh,
to
my
have that
gosh.
great relationship.
I feel like she's my own daughter. That's how much I love her, and I would do anything for her.
Yeah.
Aw, I'm so glad I'm wearing glasses right now.
Me too. I'm tearing up.
Me too. I'm getting jealous, actually. No. So,
But they look so much alike, don't you think? Like those
know
of you
what?
that are watching, like Miguel looks a lot like his mom. I mean, so much
you-
that night that when I got drunk, I think you were bending
Bending
over and
over.
I humped your leg.
Yeah. I wasn't going to mention it, but yes, you did.
But I'm like, Mom, I mean, come on, look how you guys look very much alike. I thought maybe you were.
And I was wearing boy shorts, so I could
So-
understand.
not only look alike, but we get some of the
Same
personality.
characteristics.
Yes.
Yeah.
So today we were leaving the hotel, going. Was it today or it might have been yesterday? But we were leaving the hotel, going somewhere, going out to eat or whatever, and my mom points out, "Hey, table dancers!"
Oh,
The car is packed with kids. We have
Our
all the kids in the
kids.
car,
our kids.
and none of them say anything except for the most innocent, the sweetest one, Audri. She's like, "What's table dancers?" And my mom's like, "Girls that dance on the table." She's like, "Yeah!" She fucking loves it. She's like, "I want to do that." The nun wants to do that. Oh my God.
She's like, Mommy, you got to take that off. That is too sexy. Miguel and I, we were just sharing this with you. We were going out on a date, and it was sexy. I want to look sexy for you, But it's sexy, sophisticated. But still, she's like, you can't wear that. That is too
You
sexy.
can't wear that out.
You can't. Yeah, no.
Turtleneck,
Yeah.
sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Yeah.
Long sleeves. Don't show
know.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so funny.
She
But that
is.
was funny.
She's such a sweet little thing.
Oh, it was funny.
So, Mom, I was just thinking, I know most things about Miguel, but do you have any dirt on him that we can share with our listeners?
I am not sharing any pee-pee playing stories
Oh,
like you did.
so you just gave it up, though.
What?
So obviously,
There's pee-pee playing
there's
stories.
BB playing stories
Yeah.
because you didn't deny it.
No, those are the stories you guys shared.
So she's telling me, or Vicky's like, you gotta delete those because when they get older.
She was telling me too.
Yeah.
Oh, did she tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about that. You know?
But it's true. They'll get teased if they.
You know what? I was
Somebody
thinking
spreads
about
it.
that, but then at the same time, you hear Joe Coy's special. That's even worse. His kid is like 15.
Oh.
And the stories he talks about his son going in to take a shower for 40 minutes. Whole bottle of shampoo was gone. His hair is completely dry. You know? So that's what I mean, but that's his comedy and
But
that's
he
his
doesn't
son.
tell you how
Yeah.
much money he spent on therapy for that child.
That may be true.
Well, I don't know. See, that's why we have the kids in jujitsu.
I was thinking that too.
just
Choke
'Cause he
somebody
will-
out. Like,
Choke him out.
Don't tell me you don't play with your pee-pee, because I know you play with your pee-pee.
Yeah.
Because all
Now?
boys play with their pee-pee, Mom.
They
Yeah,
all do.
they all do.
You know?
Some younger than others.
Yeah, and they're forever playing with their pee-pee.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care how
I
old
know.
they are. That's what
Guess
Joe
what?
Coy said, right?
And yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't think he was really playing with his pee-pee. I just here at the hotel, he likes toothbrushes.
Ah.
He loves that little travel toothbrush,
Yes.
and he's like wants to take it in his bed. Like he just loves toothbrushes. I don't know why. I mean, what are you gonna do with it? It folds up, and you know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's too funny.
He's like,
He's a
he's like,
cutie.
can I hold on to the toothbrush? I'm like, yeah, take it with you.
I know.
Whatever.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
I don't think it's a
So
thing.
funny.
He
I'm not
jacked,
convinced.
So we buy toothbrushes from Costco. So we buy in bulk.
Yeah, I
And I'm
have
like-
one of them.
I told Miguel, what the hell? Where did this toothbrush come from? He's like, Joey keeps grabbing them. He keeps jacking us for the toothbrushes.
yeah. So
You know?
Too
I don't
funny.
know. Anyways.
so back in Phoenix, we have a restaurant that we go to, and we got a little experience of that here. But we have this place that has great Chinese food
Oh,
that is super angry.
yes.
But as angry as they are, that's as good as their Chinese food is.
So a lot of people know about this place. So
Yeah.
if you are, I don't know, maybe live in the Phoenix area
Yeah, and the avenues.
and the avenues, and you've had some Chinese food that was really good, but they
You've probably
had
been there.
angry. Yeah, their service
Shitty
was horrible.
service.
Guess, like, leave some comments on our group page and tell
So
us.
the
Go
place
ahead.
is Happy Food. Look it up. I don't care. Look
a lot
it up.
of people know. Yeah,
And you'll see the reviews because it's funny. They're like, "Oh, the food's amazing." The lady
the
is
service
so angry.
sucks.
I went to a restaurant, and this is an Indian restaurant, and the way they greet you at the door, it's a very dark place, first of all, when you walk in. And when they see you, they don't approach you, but from wherever they are in the restaurant, they go, "Sit there." Okay?
You sit.
Sit there. They give you instructions. Sit there. And then they'll get to you when they get to you
Yeah.
and give you a menu. Excellent food. The husband and wife were having a fight, and they were throwing dishes
What?
at each other.
In the back?
No, in the restaurant where we could see them.
Freaking
It was
flying
crazy. And dishes are crashing to the floor because they're hitting the wall. I was amazed. And I said, well, I don't think I'll go back. But I went back because
The food is so
the
good.
food is so good, and then you get a floor show sometimes.
Yeah. So
Oh, no.
while we were here in Mexico, we went to a place, and
Yes.
it seemed like it at first. It turns out it wasn't the case. But the lady they did seem to have a bit of an attitude yesterday when we went. But the
Yes.
food was so good.
Yeah.
It was.
And they tried to accommodate. It was freezing in that place, and it was
Yes.
kind of like, well, fucking suck it up, Buttercup. You know.
And then I said to the lady,
She's feisty.
I
My
am.
mother-in-law's
I'm feisty.
feisty.
I don't like when you're supposed to give me service. I'm paying for that, so you better give me service. So what happened was, I told the lady, we're freezing here. I don't
Mom.
want to sit here. I'm not going to be comfortable. So she says, well, I can move you over. And I said, well, we want to be together. And I said, why don't you sit here and see how it feels? And she
Yeah.
goes, I'm not going to sit down because I'm not hungry and I'm not eating. So
Yeah.
that was not the right thing to say to me.
We're like, what the?
So
I'm like-
I just said, wait a second. I'm not telling you to sit here because you should eat. I'm telling you to sit here because I want you to see how your customers feel. Just out of courtesy.
Yeah.
I swear.
And then she decided to accommodate us.
Yeah.
She brought us a
tablecloth.
tablecloth to cover ourselves up with.
Yes.
She threw it. She was like, "Here, wrap yourself in this shit."
And it was good. And we ended up buying the
We actually,
tablecloth.
And
bought
we
the
went back
tablecloth.
today. But I was thinking, holy
It's
cow.
going down.
My food, they spit in my food. We're all eating spit today.
Yeah. And they sat
real.
on it and you name it.
No, but it was so good, and we came back today.
We went back today.
Yeah.
We did.
And they treated us very well, and we enjoyed our breakfast. It was absolutely wonderful. And I wrote up a review. It's an excellent place. The name is Rosie's. Rosie's.
Yeah. If you guys come to Rocky Point,
Definitely check it out.
go to Rosie's for breakfast. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It was super, super good.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
So it's been a great week, and we're headed back
yeah.
tomorrow. So the party's almost over. We got one more night.
One more night. Yeah, but this is going to be a big party
There's going to be a
tonight.
big party tonight.
Big
Yeah.
party tonight, and then tomorrow is your daughter's birthday,
Yeah.
which we're also going to celebrate on the way back to Phoenix, to Mesa.
Yeah.
And then the day after that is your aunt's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be
Some
cool.
birthdays.
So on Saturday, we're going to go do something with the kids and with Vicky.
With Aunt Vicky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
You
she
know-
would be on the podcast, but I think she's back
She's
there.
out sunning.
She's
I'm
in the
looking
pool
at the
somewhere
time,
with the kids.
and I was actually having contractions
At this
during
time.
this time.
This time?
Yep.
Oh.
9 years ago.
Oh my God.
9 years ago. 'Cause I was trying to
Yeah.
push that. I was trying to get her out on the 4th of July. Remember,
10
we
years
went
ago.
walking 10 years ago.
10
We
years
went
ago.
walking. We were doing
Yeah.
all kinds of things.
Yeah.
The myths, they say.
So
Right.
for those of you that don't know, this is something that's pretty different. Is our kids were born in the backyard of our old house,
Not like,
like in the dirt.
No.
Not in the dirt. We had a hot tub in the backyard, and
Yeah.
like a lot of people have asked, like, why would you do that? And the truth is, like, at first I was like, I don't know.
yeah. Like, I was all for it, and I had to sell him on the idea.
But like with everything else,
You were
I'm not
open.
like closed off about
Yeah.
it. So we started doing like research, and it's like, you know what? It really isn't dangerous, and you have like a backup plan if something was to happen.
Yeah.
We have a plan to get them to the hospital, and if it was high risk, then we just don't
Wouldn't
do
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
We don't do it at all.
Right.
Right.
So the midwife and everything would check you out and make sure that everything was going the way it was supposed to, and after looking into it, like just doing all the research and the classes and the videos that we watched, like the business of
Birthing.
birth.
Oh, that's
Is
completely
insane.
Yes.
Insane.
Yes.
And like it makes a lot of sense. But one of the things that really stuck with me was like as animals, or the way animals do it when they go into labor, like they go hide away somewhere private to
Yes.
give birth. But we are in a hospital, or
Right.
you ladies are in a
Right.
hospital with freaking lights with your legs up in the air, like
Yeah.
and then people walking in and out,
Right.
and then as soon as your
Yes.
baby's born, somebody grabs it and takes it away.
Right.
So when we were researching this thing and seeing like how you can have a baby at home and then you just go straight into your bedroom,
Right.
the lights are dim,
Yep.
she weighs the baby right there on the bed.
Yeah. I have
And,
pictures. I'm gonna have
I
to
mean,
put
it was
them up.
really cool.
Yeah.
But
Like-
the one thing too was I didn't want a room full of people. Like my mom was upset, and she still kind of holds it against me because I just wanted Miguel there.
Yeah.
Like you're flashing everybody, everything. Like
Your
I'm
business.
I'm not doing that.
Although I was there for your second one.
Yeah.
You were.
I was at
For-
your
for
house
Joey.
for Joey, because he was supposed to be born a week before. And I had scheduled my trip, and the day after I got there, he was born.
Yes.
I got to Phoenix on the 6th. He was born October 7th.
Yeah.
And my dad was there, great-grandfather, and it was amazing because he was able to hold his great-grandson, who was named after him,
Yeah.
Yes.
20 minutes after he was born, and he was just melting.
Yeah.
That meant the world to him. Though I remember when you were in the throes of birthing that you were moaning and screaming, and I saw Audrey getting a little bit nervous. I said, "Come on, honey, we're going shopping, and as long as you take her to Walmart, she's a happy camper.
As long as you're gonna go spend money,
Yeah.
that girl is. She's like, let's
Unicorns
go.
and rainbows, you know."
Yeah,
So
she loves it.
so I took her to Walmart. We were gone for 20 minutes, and when I got back with her, he
The
had
baby
been
was
born.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
He was a pain from the beginning.
He was a pain
Like,
throughout
seriously.
the whole.
No, because Audrey, our birth with Audrey was more, I was more calm.
Yeah,
I had
it
more
was-
control.
You were more prepared. Like you had a better mindset.
Right. Well, because everybody was
Mentally.
telling me, like,
Yeah.
your second birth is going to be so much easier. It's going to be nothing like your first. Even my midwife said that.
Yeah.
Right, and they think
Like it's
it's
gonna be a
faster.
breeze.
Right. Joey, it was exactly, I was in contractions for hours. It was exactly the
And
same.
it's exhausting.
And I wasn't prepared mentally. Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
after I had him, after that pain, I'm like, no more. Like, for reals. I can't imagine having to
Me
go through
too.
that again.
But you forget about it, and then you want to have another one sometimes.
I know. That's why we're fixed.
Yeah. By we're she means me. Yeah,
That's
you
the
forget.
easy
Kind of
way.
like getting a dog. Like you have
Oh.
a dog. Like we have a puppy now,
Yes.
and
She's so cute.
She
I'm
is.
I don't give a shit either way. Like we keep her, get rid of her. I don't care. Cause you forget. Like they tear shit
do.
up.
Yeah.
I fucking
Yeah.
I fixed the carpet, and like a day later, like she tore up the carpet, so I cut out a patch from the closet in my room, patched it up, looks great. A day or 2 days later, she ate another part of the carpet.
Tasty,
That's-
tasty
I want to
carpet.
make her eat the stairs where she ate the carpet.
She's
Anyway.
a puppy. She's a baby. That's
You can't
that's
turn
what
your back on 'em.
happens.
Yeah.
No,
You
you
know? Yeah. You just
So.
we're to blame for that.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on her.
You know?
So,
And
Yeah.
she is a sweetie pie. But who mentioned it? I think it was you. Like, she cannot replace Frasier.
No.
Like, there was
No.
something in
there's-
Frasier that he was just.
He was very special.
He
He
was.
was very special. He was a gentle dog. He was sweet. He thought he was a lap dog.
yeah.
He used to climb on you and just want to sit and be held. It was amazing. And he was big.
Yeah.
He was big.
So we lost Frasier in November.
Yeah, December last year.
Was it December?
Yeah, right before Christmas.
And it was difficult because it was the first death that we gone through with
Yeah.
an animal.
Yeah.
He was our first dog.
Yeah, the kids.
Yeah,
It was tough on them. But
yeah. Anyways,
but you know what?
happy
In a way,
times.
yeah. In a way, like it's
Part of
better
life.
for them. Yeah, it's better for them to learn that and to have enjoyed Frasier, and we gave them a good life. So it was cool.
Yeah. So what else do you have going on, babe?
What else do I have here? Table
What do you have?
dancing in Mexico. Anyway, so the other day when we were in the pool, we were talking to some people. So my mom, where did you grow up for the most part? Was it in New York?
in New York. I was born in Spain, and at the age of 5, I came to the United States. We moved to Long Island, and I grew up in Long Island, stayed there all through high school, went over to Spain because I was going to go to medical school. And the year that I went to Spain to go to medical school after I'd been accepted, they decided to teach in Catalan because I was in Barcelona, and that's a language I don't speak, so it made it very difficult. And I decided to come back. At that point, I ended up going into the airlines.
Okay.
So I was with TWA for many years, thought that was going to be my life forever and ever.
Yeah.
And then TWA goes bankrupt. I was in management at Kennedy Airport and was left without a job and no recourse because they didn't offer management employees any kind of lateral into American Airlines.
Yeah.
So it was time to go back to school. So I went back to school, and I'm a medical assistant now in a pediatric cardiology office.
Nice. That's a lot of fun. I know you like that.
I love
With
it.
the
I love
babies.
the babies.
Loves babies.
I do.
Yeah. So you grew up pretty much in New York
Yes.
your
Yeah.
entire childhood.
Yeah,
So-
I would go to Spain every summer for 2 months,
Yeah.
which was great because that was the way that my parents were able to ensure that we were able to keep our language of Spanish.
You know what? That reminds me, like the trips that we've been on and being here in Mexico, like it's cool experiencing the different cultures.
Yes.
It almost kind of makes you want to be a part of what they have, because you can see like it's their thing.
It
like
is.
it's the same thing like when we were in Italy and you see the way things are in Italy. It's like, man, this is so cool. Like just the way they do things in this country.
Yes.
It's different. You know, and I'm sure people have that feeling when they come to the U.S. It's, you know, it's just seeing and experiencing something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But I grew up in New York too, for the most part. Well, yeah, no, I grew up in New York until I was 16. And something that we were talking about a couple days ago in the pool, somebody was mentioning some things that they may have been involved with that are maybe illegal, and it wasn't like on a small scale. It was a little bit bigger. And I don't know, growing up, I've seen things because I grew up in Queens, and I've had things happen to friends of mine.
Yes.
You know, people that disappear and shit that happens. And you kind of learn. This is just like a street smarts tip for people that don't know any better. Like if somebody is sharing information with you that you can kind of tell that, all right, there is something, this isn't just amateur stuff. You should probably stop asking any questions about anything. Just like, okay, cool. You know, that's great. That's awesome. Whatever, you know. Yeah, you want to hang out? Yeah, we can hang out here. You want to go with me? We're going to go to no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm good right here. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere with you. I don't want to know any more about anything that you're involved with, that you do. Like, I'm good. Thanks. But I was telling Sonia, when I was a kid, I had a friend of mine whose sister went to sleep over at her friend's house. And her friend wasn't involved in anything, but her family was doing, or her brothers or something. And some people came to her house looking for money when she was there. And they killed everybody in the house, except for my friend's sister. But she, because they were so nice, instead of shooting her, they slit her throat. And they left her for dead. But she didn't die.
Wow.
And she survived. But this is like, there's just things like, when people give you a little insight into something, it can be very small. But if you pay attention, you're like, you know what? I don't want any more to do with this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good. So, yeah, that's...
It's different when you don't grow up in that environment. You know, like our kids.
Yeah.
You know, like how do you...
Yeah. How do they learn something like that?
How do you teach them that? Because if you talk to Adriana about that, she will be freaked out.
Yeah. And and it's enough because she has fears of storms and tsunamis and
well, we live in Arizona.
Earthquakes. You know, she does have fears of these things. I mean,
she's
when
really
she
into
hears
it,
there's
though.
a hurricane going to hit Florida, she's freaking out for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's not even coming close to where I live.
She's freaking out, but she's also really interested.
She is.
Because she
very
really,
interested.
like, she loves tornadoes, hurricane. Like, if there was a hurricane, like, if there was a fire, hurricane, tornado, she would be all about it.
Yes. But if there was something close in the area, she's the one that would freak.
Yeah, she would.
She would definitely have a real hard time dealing with it.
But how do you teach your kids that if that's not the type of environment they grew up in?
Just like we're talking about now. I mean, they don't have to go through all the stuff. They can learn through our experience. Like, I didn't go through it. I mean, one of my friends did.
Yeah, but you've seen some stuff. I mean, shooting. No, was it a shooting in the restaurant, or was a guy just?
No, the restaurant got robbed.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at.
But
a
he
Sizzler
knocked somebody out
for
with
my
a gun.
birthday. Yeah, this dude, he got his head busted open, and it was the Sizzler got robbed that I was at. They just, two guys with guns came in. They told everybody to get on the ground, and they robbed the place.
Yikes!
Yeah.
And my dad, being who he is, we had already ate. We were full. And he goes up to the manager after the place got robbed, and he's like, I can't eat like this. I can't do it.
That is so
like
your
my
father.
stomach is turning. I've lost my appetite.
And I've only
they-
eaten 3 steaks.
So they give us vouchers for all of us to come back for free. And then he went back and ate some more after he got the vouchers.
Oh no.
That's funny. Did he ask for seats in the no shooting zone?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that's definitely something that my dad, if you know my dad, that's what he would do.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's funny.
Oh no.
But yeah, I think just sharing the experiences with them,
Yes,
like, and I don't know, I think it's going to be hard with Audrey, especially because she's so innocent aside from the table dancer thing,
Well, she thought table dancing was something totally different than what it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
She's still thinking about it as it being something innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, like, oh, it's like cool. They're going to put me on the table and I'm going
Like,
to dance.
Exactly.
They're going to play Shawn Mendes and I'm going to dance on the table.
I remember I used to dance on the boxes at Moon Doggies. Like they had these these just
Great
steps.
Yeah.
I don't know. Loved it. It was fun.
So yeah, and so yeah, we were talking about Nano and my grandfather. So when my son was born, he was there, and he was able to hold Joey as soon as he was born. And that was cool. And for those that don't know, a lot of there's some people that in my life that I want. There's parts that I want to be like. And Nano has a lot of parts of him that, if I could be the kind of man that he was, then, I did something right.
He was such a good man.
Yeah. And I know it's tough. It's sensitive. It's hard for all of us, but
Yeah.
just something beautiful. You know how like in the business, they always talk about money and how it's not about the money.
about
It's
the
great
memories.
to have money.
The
It
money,
is.
But
the money that the
money
memories
allows
create.
you to do certain things.
Right.
And, my grandfather did well for himself. And whenever we were together, you always felt like everything was going to be good.
Fine.
Everything's going to be okay because he's going to take care of us.
Right.
Like we go out to dinner, don't worry about it. I got it. And that's like it's hard. I think about it because with you, like you do that with us.
All the time.
And we want to do it for you.
And I think, I'm like, crap, my mom's paying for everything. Like I want to, I work. I want to pay for some stuff. But then you kind of, you've shared with me, like, let me do this.
Yeah.
This is, when you have kids, you're going to do the same thing for them.
Exactly.
And I get it.
You get it.
Though we've
But it's nice.
tricked her a little bit.
Yeah, we try.
We grab the
We
bills.
try and sneak in wherever we
You're
can
quick,
and pay
though.
for stuff. Yeah, you are quick.
She's
They'll be like, "Oh no, she told me not to take your card." Yeah, but no, we try to do that like with our nephews and our niece, and obviously with our kids when they get older. We'll do the same thing.
It feels good to be able to do that.
Yeah, and I can still smell Nano.
Right?
Yeah, I smell him. I can see him. He was incredible.
He was. He was
Yeah, and
a special man.
and that's who my son's named after. Our son is
Yes.
named after my grandfather.
And unbelievably, he looks like
Oh my God!
Nano.
Yes.
He is so white. Doesn't look like he belongs to you.
No,
Right. Everybody looks at us like, did you kidnap him? Is he yours? I'm like,
That's not what they say.
Adopted?
not did you kidnap it. That's not what they say.
No.
Did you adopt
They're
him?
like, is that your son?
Yeah. Is that your son?
Look at this shit. Like I'm
You're
black.
dark.
You look at him. He looks like a lobster.
He's pale.
He's running around out there right now.
He's our pink baby.
There
Can
he
you
is.
see him?
He's pink.
Our
Pink
pink
as shit.
baby.
Pink and red.
He is. And who else is like that but Beepy
So
Beaky?
yes,
Yes.
my godmother who's downstairs, like she holds our son,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's her son.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Because they're both the same coloring.
Yep. And
Yep.
that's my grandfather. That's how he was too. so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's awesome. And another one is my grandfather, Olmedo, from my dad's side.
Yeah.
I haven't met him.
No, he passed away before
You got
you
to
got to meet him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
He was a
I
wonderful
remember,
man.
and I was told, like, I remember just every day. We mentioned it on one of the other podcasts. I think when I was growing up, like I would leave elementary school and I would go to his job every day. I would walk to his job, and we would catch the car from there to to the house. And then pretty much every day we would leave the house and go to Manhattan and clean the office buildings. But I was with him all, like he was always working.
Yeah.
And I had been like I would be crying at night when I was a baby, and he would like walk me in the little apartment back and forth till I fell back to sleep. And, yeah.
So you've had great people in your life to lead, by example, and to show you what hard work is, and being a provider. And
my grandmother,
she's a strong
Abuelita
woman.
Sara is an amazing person. I love her.
I remember we would go clean the office buildings, and we would have so much work sometimes that we would spend the night, because it was like on a Friday, and let's say one of the offices didn't open on Saturday. So what we would do is we would clean the other offices first that did open on Saturday, and then we would clean the one that doesn't open on Saturday last, and we would sleep like on their floor with our jackets.
Oh, wow.
Like we would sleep overnight in the office, and then we would wake up, finish cleaning, and then go home.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I must have been, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, something like that.
And some of these places were like showrooms, weren't they?
There was like an architect. I remember there was a place called Design Techniques.
Okay.
There was like an electrolysis lab.
The reason I ask you is because I remember there was a lamp that your grandmother had in her house that I always admired, that had a light on the inside, but it had holes around the base.
Yes, I remember it. It was like a concrete material, kind of.
Yes, it was like, clay.
Yeah.
And I always admired that. I loved it. I thought it was very beautiful. And she told me that it was from one of the showrooms that she cleaned. They had given it to her.
Oh, nice.
As a gift. Yeah. Or she stole it and didn't say it. No, I don't.
They gave it to her. Actually, I think that was the floor that ended up becoming my floor.
Oh, really?
So she would give me everything that once I got older and I could clean the offices well enough by myself, she gave me that floor. And that, I think it was like the 4th floor. And she's like, whatever money comes in from this floor, it's yours.
How nice.
And then I take all the other floors. And I don't know if it was like $20 or $40 a month.
I was doing that for free. I'd go with my mom and help her clean, apartments.
Okay, so now we're talking about this. So last night we went out to a little taco stand, which was amazing, by the way, right down the street from the hotel.
Yes.
And
that
here in Mexico
was like a taste of heaven.
Really?
Oh,
I'm going to have some tonight.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got to go back. But like here in Mexico, like everybody's hustling. Everybody.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable.
Yeah, everywhere you go, somebody's selling you something. Hey, stop over here. They're trying to lead you somewhere to sell you something. But yes, last night we're sitting there and we're eating, and there's little kids. Obviously, I mean, Mexico's kind of known for that. Like the little kids will come up to the table, and they're trying to sell you chiclets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And our kids, like they have their little helicopters that they sell, and we try to teach them,
Lemonade.
to hustle a little bit and make some money if they want some money or whatever. Even though they just kind of get a lot of stuff, just, I don't know. Maybe we make it a little too easy for them sometimes. But yesterday, like we were talking to them about these kids, like they come up to the table and they're selling chiclets, and it's not really, like, they might see it as like these little kids are trying to make some money so that they can go buy toys.
Right.
Or whatever. It's like,
they're going to buy food.
Yeah.
Right.
They're giving this money back to their parents so that they can get food for the family.
Right.
Yeah.
We had to kind of talk to them about that yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
And it was only one. I mean, the youngest was maybe 2. That little boy.
Maybe 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know. I wanted to buy the chiclets from all the little kids.
I know.
You want to go home with a bag full of chiclets.
For real. The adults, whatever. But the little kids, I mean,
think that the Mexican people get a really bad rap because you hear a lot of Americans say, these lazy Mexicans and this and that. Mm-mm. I've seen nothing but people hustling and trying to make money doing something for you, not just standing there asking
for money. You stop the car,
Where
they start cleaning your windows.
In the United States, you see able-bodied people standing on a corner with a sign that says, please help, anything'll help, God bless. But go get a job.
Yeah.
You're able-bodied. You have 2 arms, 2 legs. hey, you
Do
can
something.
work.
Do
you can do
something.
Yeah.
lawns. You can do roofing. You can do fences. There's all kinds of jobs that you can do that you don't have to have a degree and an education.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of
But
like
here, you see everybody hustling, trying to get you to,
Yeah.
buy something or, do you a service so that they can get some kind of money. They're not looking for free money.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
looking to
They'll-
give you something for their money, for the money that you're going to give them.
So, Mom, it's kind of like the Mexican motivational landscaper.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
he does a little bit of everything.
What happened?
Allow me to introduce you
I got it.
to.
Julio?
I got it. The landscaping business. I get in the construction. I did in the drywall for you. I think I talked about the medical service. I
Yes.
got the big paper up for everybody in the chest.
And
You
the
put on
blue pill.
chest. The blue pill. Yeah, también the blue pill give you no problem. Ese. And then we got
corn?
it. My wife. We got it. The tamales in the Walmart parking lot. She sell it for you. And
He's very nice.
And the corn.
on the elotes.
Uh-huh.
Elotes, the corn. We got the bicycle. We got the corn with the mayonnaise and the cheese. And we got ring, ring. We sell it the corn.
Cring, cring.
We got it for you. It's okay.
It's okay.
No problem.
I'm telling you.
We got a
should
lot of
make-
jobs.
Hey, we got a lot of yabs. Baby, you said it wrong. Yabs.
Yabs. That's what I say.
Yabs. Okay.
You know, listen right.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot what I was.
but
Yeah.
no, you see people hustling out here. Everybody's hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Good stuff. It's good for them to see. Because
And
it was late last night
yeah.
when we took the kids
Yeah.
out.
No,
Oh, yeah. It was after 10
like-
o'clock.
I think
Yeah.
it was
It was
after 10
after 10
o'clock, and that place was busy.
Yep.
And those kids were out
Yep.
selling candy and all
Oh,
that
and
stuff.
Joey tells the little boy that came by, he's like, I'm so sorry that you're not making any money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I know.
That's the other. These kids out here, they're hardened.
Yeah, they are.
They don't. You say no, they don't give a shit. On to the next person.
Yep.
Right?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who was it? We met a gentleman out here, and I'm like, man, the guy that works in the lobby. I'm like, God, I wish he lived, in Arizona near
Why?
me because I would recruit him.
Oh.
He had a great personality.
Oh,
his
Ricardo.
hustle. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, his smile. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He had some major hustle.
Yep. He's the one that we went on the cruise. That's who I set the cruise up with.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
So we got our kids have found like a crap load of. Actually, we got them back here. The little hermit crab.
They're hermit crabs.
Holy shit! We got a tray full of hermit crabs back there.
Have you seen him?
And we're going to be selling them $5 a piece.
So we're starting a hermit crab business. We're gonna open up a website.
only if
Rocky
we can get
Point
them
hermit
across the
crabs.
border.
If we can. So Joey, he said a good way to hide them is stick them in your butt.
I wonder where he got that from.
Put it in your pocket.
It's an option.
But no, I kind of let him because he, for a little boy that's 7 years old, the butt is so funny. Oh,
Yes.
you
Butt,
smell like a
farts,
butthole, and yeah, your breath smells like my butthole. Like he just thinks that's hilarious.
That is-
So I just kind of led him down that path. I knew he would get there eventually, and he's
Yeah.
like, "We can hide him in our butt," So
So that's what Daddy's teaching.
So we're gonna start a new website, RockyPointHermitCrabs.com. You guys can buy some. Support
Yes.
the podcast.
$5 a hermit crab.
Yeah.
Place your orders now.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been great. So the last trip that we went on, we went to Italy and to Spain, and that was a family reunion. That's something that like these that family we went to, the first one that we went to was in Washington DC.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that was pretty big. We had a lot of family there. The one in Spain, it was in Madrid, but we went to
Outside.
Italy first.
Of Madrid.
Yes, outside of Madrid. We went to Italy first for a few days. Then we went to Barcelona, and then we went to Madrid for the family reunion.
Right.
And man, that trip was incredible.
That was an awesome
Italy, I mean, all of it was insane. But seeing the stuff in Italy and Rome, like the Vatican,
Yes.
the kids didn't
St.
appreciate
Peter's
it as much.
Basilica, the Vatican. No.
They're still
As a matter
little.
of fact, Vicky told the kids that we were going to go see statues and cathedrals
Oh no.
like we did in Italy. And they just went, no,
When
we
this
want to
trip.
go to the beach.
Yeah. Oh, they hated
That's
it.
what she said to them yesterday.
I have a picture of Joey just sitting at the Vatican, and he looks pissed.
Okay. And our little nun.
Oh yeah.
That is so inappropriate.
The statues with the dicks out.
Yeah.
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 Oh, my God.
This is
That-
so inappropriate.
And those are the ones that hadn't been covered because there was a time where they put shells or
Leafs, yeah.
to cover the private parts, but only because Americans were having an issue with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Italian or the European that had an issue
We've
with
talked about this before, right?
Right, yeah.
We talked about it on the podcast. Like, when it comes to, like, sex and the human body, like, in the U.S., we're so uptight about everything. Like, in Spain, you know, it's
All
not
beaches
a
are
topless.
topless.
It's not a topless beach.
All beaches
it's
are
just
topless.
a beach.
Right.
And everybody, and you know, some do, some don't, but it's not like, oh my
Oh, yeah.
God, look at them.
Well,
You
but
grew up with
Audrey,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But
Audrey,
I came from the U.S., so I was looking when I
Yeah.
was a little boy.
Right, but every summer you saw that. And
But
that was.
But it was normal.
It became normal to you.
But Audrey was super uptight.
She was
Oh, yeah.
like, she didn't really say anything, but
She
she was
didn't
just
at the
kind of like
time.
looking around, and then like she'll still bring it up. She's
Yeah.
like, "But why do they have to do that?"
Because it's natural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She doesn't
She doesn't
like,
understand that.
and I like that she's like that.
You do.
Yeah.
Then you
Well,
can,
hopefully-
then you can forget her being a table dancer.
Right.
Yes.
So
Thank God.
hopefully, no, his
have-
only job is to keep
I have
her off
one job.
the pole. One job.
One job.
And the table.
Yes. Well,
Off
usually
the pole
those
and off the table.
usually those tables have a pole in the middle of them. So I don't think I have anything to worry about.
No.
But man, that trip was so cool. Like the Colosseum, seeing the Colosseum,
Right?
the Roman Forum.
That was something that Audrey was so excited to see because she
Oh,
had
yes.
just learned about it in
She
school.
had just learned it that year. Yeah.
And she was like so thrilled that we were able to see the Colosseum. And it was funny because not too long ago, before I came down here to see you guys, we talked on the phone because she constantly sends me Google Hangouts. She wants to talk
yeah.
to me. 4 or 5 times a day she calls me. And at one point when we were talking, she says, so, yeah, where are we going this summer? Are we going to Paris?
Paris.
So she's interested in
She's
going to
talking
Paris.
You into,
Yes.
Trying to talk you into different trips.
I'm gonna have to tell her, baby. Next time, ask her, "Are we going to Dubai?" No.
Oh, yeah, I would love to go to Dubai.
But I think as fun as Rome was, one of the coolest part of it was the actual family reunion.
Yes.
Like, it's so crazy just seeing so many different people.
And that was
and
all from
we're-
your grandfather's
Yeah.
side on my dad.
Yeah, and we have some cousins that took the time to go through and make this huge family tree, and then the branches, like the main branches, have different colors,
Right.
and then they made us name tags with the border of,
Yeah.
Of that color.
and then it has your name, and it's like descendant of this person, of this person, of that person,
Right.
and it's really cool.
yeah.
And yeah, it was just awesome to just kind of all. How many people did we have there? It
We
was
had about 76 people
at the one in Spain.
at the one in Spain.
Yeah.
And the one in Puerto Rico, which is
Next year?
being scheduled for July 10th, 11th, and 12th in Puerto Rico. There's approximately 200 people signed up already.
Oh yeah. So
All family members.
that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah. So I'm
And there's
I'm
so
really
much
looking
to
forward
see.
to that one.
Yeah, that's going to
Yeah.
be great because that's going to be a vacation where we're going to do something before we go to the family reunion because it's a 3-day weekend for the family reunion. And then they're doing a cruise out of San Juan to the Caribbean islands after
Yeah.
the family reunion. So
Nice.
get ready, guys. We're going to be partying.
So we're going to take a few
Nice.
extra days.
yeah, podcast from
Oh yeah.
Puerto
We'll
Rico.
podcast from Puerto Rico next year.
Yep.
I've been looking. I've been wanting to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
Yes,
You've
I
been
know.
wanting to go for a long time.
I kind of squashed that for you last year. I felt so
That's okay.
bad.
That
No,
Italy
yeah.
Spain trip was Awesome.
It was
Madrid
mind-blowing.
was a blast.
Well, what it was is the fact that we were having the family reunion gave me the opportunity to take you guys out there and enjoy Italy at the same time, which I don't know how often you'll be able to get to go there.
Yeah.
And to see parts of Spain. So I thought it was important for you guys to come, and I know that we'll get you on a cruise. We'll get you on a real cruise.
We'll do it. We'll do
I
it
would
eventually.
like to get you on a cruise to Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
would be
God.
cool. I think
That'd be
you would like
awesome.
the Caribbean better, right?
I think so too. Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know.
You just want to go
Alaska,
party.
Caribbean. Ah.
And your aunt and I want to do a cruise through the Panama Canal
That would be cool.
to go from the Pacific Ocean into the Atlantic Ocean on a cruise ship. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next family reunion. Puerto Rico was one of the best trips that we've been on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we went for a business trip,
Yep.
and we
Yes.
stayed for like an extra 4 or 5 days.
It was, we had a
That's
blast.
right. I took care of the kids at that
Yeah.
time.
You sure
It was
did.
in
Yeah.
August.
It was right when school
Phoenix in
started.
August is killer.
Yeah, actually,
OMG.
that was
Audrey was
started
in kindergarten.
Yep.
Yes, I know.
You dropped her off.
Yeah, you took her,
first
to her
day.
first few days of
Yeah.
kindergarten.
Yes,
Yep.
Yeah.
it was amazing.
I have pictures. I was just
Yes.
looking at those on Facebook. They popped
I
up.
cried.
Good. You
We were
cried
dropping
for
her
me.
off.
You cried for me.
Well, you were there too. The
first day.
both of us were there, and you left the day after that.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Audrey's gonna leave us. We were
Shut
talking
up.
about.
We
Well,
were
she
talking about.
either way. I mean,
Mom's
she's gonna
got
be
our
all right.
back.
She's
Mom's
gonna
got
be
our
all
back.
right.
She's got our back, though.
Yeah, right. She's gonna steal her away.
Immediately. Not
Audrey's
sooner.
gonna
Give me that mic.
Audrey's gonna be like, I want to move with Yaya.
Be like,
My
what?
mom's gonna be like, yeah.
You
She
said I
always
can't
asks.
do what?
Yeah, I know.
I'm moving to Florida. Peace out.
She
like, I like
says
the
that
beaches
all
anyway.
the time. She's been saying that now for at least 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
That she wants to live with Yaya in Florida. And I remember one time she told you, and you said, but if you leave, I'm going to be sad and I'm going to cry. And she said, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Okay.
You can be sad.
A little brat.
She figures you'll get over it.
Eventually.
Sticks to you like glue.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing because as a grandmother, there's nothing that feels anything remotely close to when your granddaughter just adores you. Because
Yes.
she just absolutely
You are.
adores me. And she is stuck to me. If I turn left, she turns left. If I turn right, she turns right.
You're
I
right
mean,
there.
yeah.
Where's Yaya? Where's Yaya?
Yes.
And it's
everywhere you
amazing.
go.
It just makes me feel so good.
And by the way, Miguel is an only child.
Yes.
I mean,
I am.
from the, your
From my
and
mom,
your dad.
yeah.
Yes,
On your dad. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I'm sure you just suck all of that up.
I do.
mean, share with everyone. She slept with you the other day and nearly.
Okay, so here we are in a queen size bed. I had my pillow, the long way, the way you normally sleep. And she was like right next to me. And I would move a little to give her some room. And she'd come up against me. And then at one
Moving over.
point,
There is no giving
I
her
wanted
room.
her to use her own pillow, which was being totally unused. So I took my pillow and I put it up in a
Vertical?
in a vertical position. So here I have the little edge of the pillow, and I think she's going to grab the other pillow. No. She comes and puts her head right on top of my pillow, which I had just a little corner of. So we used 1/4 of that bed all night, just the two of us.
Yeah.
Just
Three
the
quarters
two of us.
of the bed empty.
I'm telling you,
We could have had 3 more people in there.
We specifically bought a king size bed
Yes.
in our new house because we know how it goes. Like the kids jump in the bed,
The dog.
and then
jump
now
in the
we have
bed.
the dog who has a bad hip, so we put her in the bed.
Yes.
But a giant king size bed, and somehow you and I have no
No
space.
room.
Yeah.
And these 2 little kids, they're little, and
Take
they take
over.
up so much space.
Yeah.
I think any parents out there, they understand.
And
Yeah.
they appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just insane. But hey, we have to take advantage of that now. Because I
Oh, yeah.
hear that once they get to a certain age, they're not going to like us anymore.
No.
Right.
And I
Yes.
can't see that. I really can't see that, but that's what they
think it
say.
depends.
I don't know.
You want to know something? It's true for some children, but not for all children. He didn't go through that. I remember when he was 15, 16 years old, he would come home to the house after school, and if I was sitting there, he would still come and sit on my lap and hug me and give me a kiss. He was always that way, even in front of his friends,
Yeah.
which normally they're pushing
Right.
away from you. He was never like that.
I
And I
mean-
was so thankful that he was so affectionate.
Yeah.
And Danny is like that.
That's what I was
too.
going to bring up because I see Danny like that with Vicky.
My cousin
Very
Danny.
affectionate.
Danny is exactly like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that
I
gives
think
me
it's
some
something
hope.
from the family because
It
we're
is.
all a lot
I
of
think it is.
hugging, we touch, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like Jeff, my husband, his mother pats him on the back. And that's it, babe. That's all the affection you're getting.
I love you.
No
There's
joke.
no
There
way.
you go. I
No
love
joke.
you.
Yeah, there's no way.
You know?
Hey, you better stop punching me. Mom, he punched me.
We've been doing jujitsu in the pool.
Punching me.
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have.
Ew, it's
People
fun.
look over.
I'm enjoying that.
And they're throwing each other down.
She's
We're-
like, that's
we're
kinda
choking each
sexual.
other.
I'm like, I know.
Hey, so if anybody in jiu-jitsu listens to the podcast, just because we're on vacation,
Doesn't mean we're not practicing.
we've been practicing the moves in the pool.
Right, right.
Even
People
the
are looking at
kids-
us like we're
even
weird.
the kids are practicing.
Yeah.
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 I'm like, you remember this one? The arm drag? And my wife goes to like grab me and give me a hug, and I do an arm drag and flip her around.
And you were
And
even
then I
showing
dunk-
her moves.
then I dunk
You
her.
were telling her, now put your hand here and put this here. And I was like,
You got to clamp down on the shoulder like this.
they don't
yeah.
know how to vacation. They're still practicing jujitsu. You're supposed to be chilling.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's fun.
After a
we-
few drinks, it's all fun.
Yeah. Which, it's almost time to have a few more drinks.
Yes.
Is it
Yeah.
that time?
Yeah, it's almost time.
All right, you guys.
The time goes
Thank
by
you so
quick.
much for joining us
Unbelievable.
today.
Holy crap. That
Is it?
It's
I thought
time
it
to go
was-
drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Time to
going.
party.
I'm good. Let's do it.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is the podcast from Mexico.
Yes.
And yeah, if the audio is a little bit different, obviously you guys can
Sorry,
tell.
guys.
It's we just thought it would be cool. It'd be fun to record it from Mexico.
And we've had Julio, the cabana boy, because we've had a cabana every day.
Yeah, he's
which
been
has
hooking
been
it up.
amazing. And Julio has hooked
Yes.
us up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My mom is just like, "What's up, Julio?"
Yeah.
Get us
Not
a bucket.
really. Yeah.
Get us a
Bring
bucket of
us a bucket of
drinks.
beer. Yeah.
Bucket. We're running short. I need another bucket.
That's it.
So, yeah, definitely thank you guys for being with us this week. As usual, this podcast is brought to you by TrustIncUSA.com.
What is TrustIncUSA.com?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mom. Trust Inc., which is TrustIncUSA.com.
We are a mobile notary service.
Excellent.
And we
Throughout
are
the United
nationwide.
States?
Yes. So it doesn't matter
Fabulous.
where you live. We are also independent associates with Legal Shield. Yes. Oh, by the way, remember I said I recruited my mom.
That's right.
Yes.
You did mention that.
We mentioned that on the podcast.
Did you?
You
Yes,
would not buy
I
from Miguel.
I'm
Yeah.
an associate.
Yes.
So what Legal Shield is we bring you access. Law firms basically at the palm of your hand,
24/7.
Yep, 24/7.
Yes. So the way this podcast, so that's at TrustIncUSA.com. You can see all the services and the notary services there. Obviously, the way this podcast grows is by sharing the podcast. I just made the new website, oppositesattractpod.com. You can check that out. And if you're on your phone, all the links are at the top. You'll see the Apple, Google Play, Spotify. You'll see all the different links to Facebook pages. You can connect with us through there. But yeah, the way the podcast grows is by sharing it. So go out there, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, share it however you want to share it.
Sharing is caring.
And you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Opposite Pod. And you can find us on all podcast apps.
That's it.
There we go. Thank you guys for being with us. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
From a different
Bye.
country.
Bye.
Yes.